Gratitude is a gift. And this is a wonderful book to give. Here's candy bar hugs. It doesn't take much to make a difference.
Facing head-on the emotions beneath the surface as we bridge from an old world of confusion and lack to a beautiful new world of freedom, abundance, and love with straightforward truth and inspired hope is what you'll find on The Charla Anderson Show. Collector and connector of fascinating people, and everyone is fascinating. Here's your host, Charla Anderson.
Well, good, beautiful day, beautiful, beautiful souls. This is Charla Anderson, host of the Charla Anderson Show, collector and connector of fascinating people, and everyone is fascinating, especially you. So excited. This is our Thanksgiving Eve show, and we have, Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that is always on a Thursday, so my show is always on the Wednesday before. And so that's kind of fun to have a Thanksgiving Eve show. And this, I believe, is my third annual one of those. So that's very exciting. Maybe a second. Anyway, Thanksgiving, my favorite. In everything, give thanks. Everything, give thanks. Yes, everything. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for taking this few seconds to give our little 22-second mini vacation. We're going to breathe in some calm. We're going to hold for 4 seconds, and we're going to release gratitude for 11 seconds. So we're going to breathe in 7 seconds of calm. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hold. Relax, release. Relax. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being in gratitude and wanting to hear the importance of gratitude. When I say in everything, give thanks, I'm not kidding. And many of us go through life thinking, well, I'll be thankful when everything is working right. Well, what if you were thankful no matter what? Because right this second, if you can take a breath, if you can breathe, then you are provided for. You have been provided for up to this moment. When we no longer take a breath, when we're no longer on this side of the dirt and can breathe free oxygen, as my mentor Benson Agbatorgo calls it, then we have no more option. Then we're not provided for on this earth anymore. Probably in a better way elsewhere, but in everything, give thanks. It's so basic. I wake up my mantra. If I'm not thinking of anything else, I'm hearing in my head, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm driving, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your shield of protection. Thank you for Psalms 91, your umbrella protection. Thank you for the 10,000 angels that are protecting me at any given time. And I know that I have them. I just know that I am protected because I claim those protection promises. And I live in gratitude. And when things are not as they seem, or not as I would prefer them, I still don't have any other place to be than where I am. If my situation is not, my circumstances are not what I want right now, it's not my preference, I don't have a choice to be anywhere but where I am to take that next step from, right? So you want to understand that no matter what your circumstances are right this second, it's the only place you have to take that next step from. So you might as well love it. You might as well go, okay, this is where I am. I choose to be in gratitude that I can take a deep breath and I have an opportunity to take another step. And if I don't like where I am, I might want to change a different direction different path that I'm on right now, right? So Thanksgiving Eve. This is Thanksgiving Eve, and many people are preparing all kinds of stuff, and other people may not have much to feel thankful about. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but in everything, give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is a gift. And I have 3 of my 31 daily practices in my split second transformation. Change your words, change your life. 31 daily practices. This is a great gift. So here we are right before Christmas, just 3 weeks or 4 weeks before Christmas. And this is a wonderful book to give people for. It's a great stocking stuffer. You know what else is a great stocking stuffer? Might as well self-promote here. It's candy bar hugs. It doesn't take much to make a difference. This tiny book with a big message, those are both on Amazon. And this tiny book with a big message has so many golden nuggets, and it's a perfect stocking stuffer size. I think it's $5.55 on Amazon. Just, it's a great gift, by multiples. Why not? And I'm going to just go ahead and promote my third book, The Change, Insights into Self-Empowerment. Book number 21 is the one I'm in, with the foreword by Les Brown here. And so that one is not on Amazon. You can find it on Ingram Sparks, and we'll have my link hopefully anywhere you can find this, but it's certainly going to be on my website. Right. Thank you for just indulging me with that, because those are powerful reminders. All 3 of those books that have powerful reminders about, who you are. You get to say who you are. The words I am, after you say I am, whatever you say after that is who you are in that moment, and it's who you become if you say it over and over again. So if you listen to me at all, I say this an awful lot, a whole lot, because, every word matters. Every word matters. And if those words are in gratitude, that's all the better. So I actually was reviewing this morning my 3 chapters of gratitude in here. It's like, okay, gratitude, chapter 1. What chapter is it? Oh, chapter 7, and everything give thanks, part 1, and everything give thanks, part 2. And those are chapter 7, 8, and 9 in the split second transformations. Change your words, change your life, 31 daily practices. Gratitude is key. What if it is the secret to your happiness? I do believe it is. And there's so many aspects to gratitude, but I guarantee you, this is a guarantee. I think that the more that you are thankful, the more that you are not in a complaining mode, the more that you have, you look for what's right instead of what's wrong. You focus on what you can do instead of what you can't do. And, it's a muscle, just like building a muscle in your body. Gratitude is a muscle, and I'm just always complaining. And I tell you what, the more upset draws upset, love draws more love. Be thankful for what you have so you can have more to be thankful for. This is a universal truth, and they've proven these things scientifically now. So why are we still resisting and thinking that, but my situation is red. I don't have any, I'm not happy I can't be happy until everything is right, or I have this, or I have that, or this person does this or that. Sorry, it's not the truth. You get to choose. You get to choose who you are. You get to say, yes, I am a happy person. Who I am is bold faith, no fear. Who I am is outrageously optimistic. Who I am is a child of the Most High. Who I am is who I say I am. Every word matters. And gratitude is just crucial. It's key. And what if I say this as well quite a bit, but what if we were taught, I do believe that prayer is I was not taught to pray in a way that is effective. I was, please, 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 God, please, 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 please. Do you think he isn't wise enough to know, hear you the first time? And just, what if you said, thank you? Thank you so much for whatever it is you need or want. Thank you. Ask. Thank you. Believe. I know it's already on its way. Be open to receive and lay it at his feet. That is how you manifest. If you're familiar with that word term, manifesting, that's how we attract the things in our life that we want. We act as if it's already on its way, because when you have spoken and thank you, that new job is already on its way, and I lay it at your feet, and you live your life in gratitude as if it's already there or coming soon. And so often we just totally flat out negate our wishes, our prayers, because we say things like, well, if it's your will. Well, honestly, unless there's something criminal or wrong or hurt other people, God's will is he lives in you. It's your will is his will too, when you're aligned and doing positive things and not hurting people. And I know I'm not expressing this the way I'd like to express it, but I think you get the point. In everything, give thanks and lay it at his feet. Relax, release, let it go. Thank you. Yes, I needed, I'll just say this. For manifesting, so to speak, I wanted some new blush. I needed some cheek color, and I was like, okay, I'm going to manifest some cheek color. Yes, I just need it, so I'm just putting it out there. Thank you, that some blush is already on its way. And I went to the store and I bought a lip pencil. And by the way, it's your birthday month, which this is. November 30th is my birthday, so Thanksgiving will never fall on my birthday, but it's close. This year is the closest it will ever be. 28th is the latest Thanksgiving can ever be. So anyway, I'm in there and she goes, oh, it's your birthday month. How about you get a discount on, and then you get to pick a little gift out of the basket. And she says, by the way, here's this blush that goes great with that lip pencil. I was like, huh. Thank you. Thank you. I knew I was going to get some. I didn't know where it was going to come from. But is that a big thing or a small thing? In everything, give thanks, big and small. The examples I sometimes use for the thanks is like, you drop something and it hits the chair and you don't have to bend all the way over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad I didn't have to bend over. Or it hits the floor and breaks, and you're thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed that exercise. And what if the policeman behind you, stop you and pull you over, and you can just be in the attitude of gratitude. So what if them pulling you over, whether you get a ticket or not, you just thank them for their service. And, whether you get a ticket or not is not the point. What if, because of that, you're running late, you're kind of racing, you're trying to get somewhere, and that stop prevents something unknown that you probably will never know from you being involved with? Everything, give thanks, whether it feels right or not. And I'm telling you, when we go into the hard subjects like a child dying, which I know of one recently that's so horrifically tragic, and we can be so incredibly grateful that child has zero pain, will never have pain, will never have to know any fear or pain, and she's got all knowledge, and she's dancing with the angels. She's happy. She's in such a better place. It's not easy on those left behind, certainly, not at all. But when we can get past our immense grief for a moment and thank you that she will never know the pain that she obviously, nobody gets through this life without having something, right? So that's a hard one, but it is still finding something to be grateful for in the midst of hard things. I want to encourage that 100% of the time. When you can stop yourself from complaining, from even cursing things that are going on in your world, and you start watching your words because every word matters. I promise you'll start seeing things differently. There's quotes all over the place. Of course, Wayne Dyer and all the, so many people have these beautiful quotes about when you look at something different, it changes, it becomes different. When you change your perspective, things change. And this is no different. Everything, give thanks, thanksgiving. And what about in relationships? So, what if you've been married a while and he doesn't put the toothpaste, he still won't put the toothpaste tube back together right, or put the seat down on the toilet, whatever, those preferences that we all have. We have preferences. And what if we started only focusing on the things that are excellent, the things that are good, the things that are light and high? And I mean, you fell in love with them, or you married them, or you're in that relationship for a reason. And when we start focusing on what's wrong all the time, it won't get better. Guaranteed, it won't get better when you start looking at what's wrong instead of focusing on what you do love, on the things that are good, the things that they do well and right. And if you you see the things you don't like, but if you kind of ignore them and lift them up on the things when they do things, and you smile. What about a big old smile? Just smile when they come home, and yeah, it doesn't matter what they've done, what you've done. Nobody's perfect. My tiny book, this amazing little book that I wrote in 2017, so it's been out a little bit, but I did what I did. This is in the dedication in this little book. I did what I did. I didn't do what I didn't do. I did all that I knew to do with what I knew at the time, just like you did and are doing in your life right now. I love you. I call it a forgiveness release, and it was written in a dedication to my children. And it's a universal truth. What if we could acknowledge that people are only doing what they know to do? Very seldom is it against someone else. Very seldom is what I do against you. It's just what I'm doing right now. It's just and so when we live our life that way, when we understand that we're not the end all be all. We don't have all the answers, and other people are raised differently and have different perspectives. And when we are walking in looking for what's wrong and focusing on what's wrong all the time, you're not going to get what's right. You're going to get more of what you focus on. And that is the truth. You get what you focus on. You get what you think about. You get what you speak. You become who you say you are. So totally encourage you in relationships, in spouse, children, focus on the behaviors you love, speak kindly. And and this book also has unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, not unconditional boundaries. Okay, so we're not speaking unconditional boundaries. We're not we want to maintain our space, but if you can just start releasing these these negative things we're carrying around. And I guarantee you, one way to do it is to start minimizing your screen time. You're inundated 24/7 with messages. The vast majority are negative, are either negative or is not positive, not helping you think better, have critical thinking skills. It's telling you what to be, what's funny. And I'm witnessing it all the time, that entertainment is just the highest value in our society. I believe that, and I believe it's programmed for a reason. It's called programming for a reason. So when we are only searching for what's funny, what if we have you stopped reading books? Do you read books? Now, here's a great one to start with. Look, it's a 25-minute read. It's to listen to it on Audible, 25 minutes. That's it. But it's got so much power in it, power-packed information and encouragement. If you don't know what it's about, I started buying a candy bar for the checkout people and then offering a hug. And didn't like the elbow bump years. But anyway, I have stories that came out about that. And it's just a small thing that makes a big difference, right? People really it's just unexpected. Oh, no, you don't need to do that. I'm like, well, no, I don't. I just want to. I'm offering a candy bar. What's your favorite one? And a giver can't give if a receiver won't receive. So some people aren't able to receive and don't, Who wants to be around people that just don't have joy? And what the deal is, this is the key to that. People don't love themselves enough. They haven't learned to love themselves enough to be able to just relax and love others as who and where they are. I'll guarantee you that God loves you exactly who and where you are right this second. And when I'm talking about God and I'm talking about I'm not talking religion even a little bit. Nope, not religion. I'm talking about relationship. And when you can let go of the religion, the God in a box, my God's better than your God, my religion's better than your God. When you can let some of that go and just have a relationship with the Creator, everything changes. You have a relationship and you start learning that you can't be loved more or less by God. There's nothing you can do to be loved more or less. You are loved. If God is love, he can't be not loved. So this is a message to you to understand that when you start releasing that you're not good enough, because you are. You might have made some bad choices. Who hasn't? In the religion world, man, David was a murderer. God's favorite person. I mean, he was an adulterer and a murderer and so many things, but he was a man after God's own heart. Okay, so nobody is perfect. Not one person is perfect in the Bible other than Jesus. And God uses imperfect people. None of us are perfect. None of us have done no wrong. None of us has done something so bad that we cannot be forgiven for. None of us. Every single person can be forgiven. That doesn't mean justice doesn't need to happen. If some people have done bad things, this child trafficking stuff, man, those people deserve their punishment, their justice for hurting innocents. But that doesn't mean they can't be forgiven if they choose to change. And that's anybody listening to this have never done some of the bad things that that I could be referring to, but what if you could just relax and receive that you are loved? What if you could just relax and go, I'm okay. I'm okay just like I am. Exactly right now who I am. I'm okay. And I am loved by my Creator. What if you can start receiving that and finding, and if you're in a depression, there's people so far deep into depression. Take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. What is one thing? Can I just be grateful for the free oxygen? Small thing. Maybe consider who, a lot of people have it better off than you do, all of us. And a lot of people have it worse off. And when we can just find that we're not the worst, we're not the best, we're just, all of us, just trying to get through life the best we can with the tools we were given, and how can we make a difference? How can we make a difference? In the depression piece, sometimes you find, if you find somebody, something, an animal, a bug, I don't know, something that you can go, oh, I don't have much, but here's a quarter. I don't have much, but I found this penny, and they add up. I don't have much, but I can pick up a piece of trash and make that world a better place. So you can't change the world, but you can change your world, which changes the world. Another piece of wisdom in this tiny book. Yes, you can't change the world, but you can change your world. Picking up trash, buying a cup of coffee for somebody, just taking your grocery cart back to doing something just because it's the right thing to do, or why not? Why not? And tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And everything give thanks. So whether you have a feast or whether you have, a happy meal or whatever you've got, you want to be grateful that you can take a breath. And just to toss one other thought out there, I do short shows on my solo days, but just to toss this out there. The collective of humanity, the collective of everybody in the United States, especially, mostly on Thanksgiving, that's our holiday, a U.S. holiday. Other countries celebrate it simple too, but not always the same day. But what if the collective on Thanksgiving Day, any given year, I believe that if we're walking in gratitude, if we're grateful for what we have, if we can be thankful that we live in the greatest country ever in history, in spite of all the issues, we're still in the United States of America. And there's not another country in the world that has the word dream after it. Name one. There's no Polish dream. There's no Brazil dream. There's the American dream, and people all over the world still want to come in, and you're invited. All over the world, you're invited. Just do it legally. Just do the right way. Do the right way so you can stand in the United States of America as a American. That's the way to do it. And we welcome people from day one. We're all nobody's just not hybrid from somewhere else, right? We all have come from somewhere else. So when we're here, just be here, do and love America the way it is. And when you love something for where it is as it is, you can stand in a stance of, here's some ways we can make it better and work together. Let's work together and make our country better. Let's make a world a better place. My mama said, leave the world a better place. Do it. Make things better than you found them. Why not? Just do it. Simple examples, in a public bathroom, if you happen to have a paper towel, wipe it up for the next person. Little things make a big difference. And it makes you feel like you're contributing to a better world. Look for things to be grateful for. Look for things to be thankful for. And this tomorrow, as we're all, just thanking and being in a day of Thanksgiving, don't forget to raise your energy. Smile a bigger smile. Love the person in front of you. Love the person. That's where I started with this, with candy bar hugs. I was like, how can I make a difference for the person right in front of me? What if this is another nugget in this book? What if you don't have to go searching for your purpose? Your purpose. What if your purpose is just who you are and how you treat the next person? What do you think? Join me on being in everything. Give thanks, gratitude, thanksgiving. Love one another. Love each other. And the harder, that's another thing in the same book. The harder people are to love, the more they need it. Victims, bullies are victims too. People that are not nice don't love themselves enough to know how to love other people. So we can help them. We can be a good example about it, can't we? Just show kindness. Show kindness. May you be blessed. You are perfect exactly who and where you are. I'm so incredibly grateful that you chose to spend a few moments with me and listening to my little rants. And I'm, when I don't think that anybody that knows me well would think that when I say all these things, that I'm making it up. It's really who I am. So I'm grateful that you would take time. I'm thankful for Thanksgiving. I'm thankful that I'm going to have a little time with some family, and then birthday weekend. Grandbaby's going to be 3. We're going to go cut down Christmas trees. I'm going to be 71 on Saturday, on the 30th. So let's just celebrate. And then we'll count down to the big Christmas. Oh my goodness, it's sneaking up. How to go so fast? Well, blessings to you, blessings, and I'm grateful that you are here. I want you to remember that, as I always say, choose joy.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. The Charla Anderson Show, encouraging you to stand strong and courageous with bold faith, no fear, immense hope, kindness, and love, especially towards yourself. Visit charlaanderson.com for replays, blogs, and more on her ever-expanding website, as well as watch her live TV show on winwinwomen.tv, Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And so that we can continue learning together and growing this community of beautiful souls, we invite you to share the Charla Anderson Show with your circle of friends. Until we meet again next week, remember always, choose joy.